Welcome to Budg3t News. I'm your host, Sam Beal. Today we're going to be talking about a very prominent problem in today's society. How does climate change affect biodiversity and animals? Today I am joined by two scientists, Jaden Holston and Aaron Lewis.
I'm Jaden, the unwilling and unintelligent scientist.
I am Aaron. I am one of the smart scientists.
How do you feel about this topic?
Well, it's a very touchy topic, so I think Aaron should answer that.
Aaron, can you give us more intel about that? Okay, how about you, Aaron?
Well, personally, it seems awful that all those animals have to deal with it, since the climate is changing rapidly.
Aaron, can you give us more intel about that?
Well, climate change is affecting the habitats of several species which must either adapt or migrate to more favorable conditions. Even small changes in the average temperature can have a significant effect on the ecosystem.
Jaden, do you have it? Interesting.
Well, yeah, the world is heating up.
Well, Jaden, do you have any information to back that up?
Yes, I do, Jennifer. The increasing concentrations of greenhouse gases, such as CO2 in the Earth's atmosphere, are caused by the planet's climate system to retain more energy. The average temperature of the Earth's surface is being increased by an estimated 0.7 Celsius since the beginning of the 20th century, and according to the most recent projections of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, could rise by 1.6 to 4.3 Celsius compared to an 1850 to 1900 baseline by 2100.
Now I'll say some stuff about how we can save climate change or stop climate change. Okay, wait, change.
Well, folks, my shift is over.
Okay, on a cold and bitter winter night in a field of boulders beneath a thick layer of snow, a mountain pygmy possum sleeps safe and snug. Strange though it may seem, it is the snow that's keeping the possum warm. Fluffed up in countless pockets of air, and uncompacted snow insulates the ground and prevents the warmth from escaping into the night. Under the white blanket, the mountain pygmy possum can hibernate the winter away. The pygmy possum might be snug, but those of us who are concerned for its future can't afford to be complacent. This is just one example of an Australian species that stands to lose its habitat in the face of climate change. The biodiversity, the land and ocean temperatures, and changing weather patterns. There are approximately 2,000 to 3,000 pygmy possums in the world. Compared to the early 2000s, there was 2,500,000 alive, and they only live in Australia.
So how can we fix the problem that we created?
Well, there are a few ways of fixing it, but there are more chances of slowing it down. One way is to limit our carbon emissions or using solar energy. Another way is to cut down on power and food supplies.
Well, we talk about the Indian star tortoises. Indian star tortoises are the very top of the tortoise. At the very top of the tortoise family thing. Keeping the world over the stunning beauty of the radiating star patterns is best understood by placing them in one of them in the tall grass with a unique patterned view of sunlight. Flowing grass renders them almost perfectly camouflaged. Found throughout much of the Indian subcontinent and Sri Lanka, this species has developed three geographic variations. Indian star tortoises from the north tend to be larger with darker coloration. Indian star tortoises from the south are smaller with more brilliant contrasting patterns. And Indian star tortoises found in Sri Lanka are as bright as the southern form, sometimes even more yellow, and grow as large as the northern form.
Well, I'm going to say...
And now Aaron is going to say some things about animals and global warming and stuff.
And about the bisons that's going extinct.
Yeah.
Bisons are Ice Age survivors, clearing away up to 2,000 pounds and can run up to 40 miles per hour. Once numbering 30 million to 60 million in North America, their numbers were decimated in just a few decades, and expansion pressed westward. No other species on the earth has declined so quickly. This is clearly more than one of the animals that are going extinct from global warming. The current population is 20,000.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks, because I'm running out of film for the camera. So, yeah, maybe you enjoyed that, maybe you didn't, I don't know. But don't forget to tune in to Budget News Radio and the next
Yeah.
episode of Budget News. See you all next time. Bye.